Hello and welcome to another episode of Weekly Deathmatch, which for some reason decided to record in a different resolution to the one that it was actually in. So, apologies for that, but I don't really have enough time to rectify this, so that's what we're getting this week. A classic look at what Unreal Tournament 2004 would have looked like back in the day. I just hope that the fact that it's recorded it in a different resolution to the resolution I actually played it in doesn't mean that when it comes out it's going to look all awful. I did test out what it looked like if I stretched it into the resolution that it should have been in, but it looked awful. So we're doing this instead. Apologies. I was actually going to try and record myself playing one of the old Quake games for the first time because I have them all. But good lord, getting those things to run in widescreen is not easy, and I'm sure it's doable. But from what I was trying, it wouldn't have been doable in the time that I had available to me. And also, the Quake 3 Arena requires being changed as a console command with the backslash key. I don't have a backslash key, so when I tried to copy and paste a backslash key, I found I couldn't alt-tab out of the game, and when I put it into windowed mode, I could not move my cursor outside of the window. So, annoying, stupid things like that. But maybe in the future I'll have it figured out and they'll show up on this series. But until then, I have decided to get back into Pokemon Go because I've got a new mobile contract, which means I actually have data to spare, quite a lot of it. And I'm paying less for it per month than I was for my previous one. Basically, I've just decided not to get a new phone. I don't need a new phone. My Pixel 2 is still pretty damn good. So I'm just gonna get a SIM contract and save a whole bunch of money. And this video is sponsored by... It's not sponsored by anyone. I'm not gonna even mention who my carrier service is. But anyway, now I'm gonna be playing a bunch of Pokemon Go. I've also decided to try and get into Animal Crossing Pocket Camp a bit more. I'm in a very mobile mood, you could say. So that's something that's going on in my life, question mark. Don't know why I chose to end a sentence that way. I'm also back into live streaming. I've been, my latest stream was I decided to play a tank in World of Warcraft for the first time, well properly anyway for the first time, and make a character dedicated to it and that kind of thing. And that went pretty well. Tanking in WoW Dungeons is basically just DPSing, except you've got an extra thing to keep on top of, which is your threat meter. And instead of doing damage all the time, your concerns are, making sure you've got damage mitigation up during certain encounters, making sure you're moving the boss out of things that they're not supposed to be stood in, keeping an eye on the healer's mana pool, all that kind of thing. And it actually makes Dungeons engaging gameplay for me. Which is I'm sure Dungeons were engaging gameplay for me as DPS at one point in my life, but I've been playing WoW for about 6 years, so it's not really anymore, unless you do Mythic Plus, and that's too much of a challenge. I don't do current endgame content, except for the fact that I raided Nihilofa on normal with my guild over the weekend, or last weekend actually. Wait, what day is it today? Yeah, last weekend. I just completely lost track of the time. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't really say much. I just decided to kind of stay silent and listen to tactics and focus and try and be good at being DPS. But it was pretty fun. We got 11 out of 12 bosses done. I think there's 12 bosses in Nihilofa. We got everything except N'Zoth down. And I realised that is one of the benefits of raiding with an actual proper raiding guild, because that was their so-called social guild run. Also, bad news, my Doom completion's not going well because I've had an achievement glitch out on me. Because I didn't get all of the runes in my original run through the game, when you go through and do level select at the end to go and finish collectibles and stuff like that, when you go into a rune level from there, instead of just putting you in it, like it would in the campaign, it does it in a different way, because it says at the end of this you will be booted back to the main menu screen. So basically it just launches it through the rune trial select stuff. And if you complete it through the rune trial select stuff, you don't get the achievement pot for completing all of the rune trials. And when you go back there in the actual level, it's crumbled to dust because it thinks you've already done it, so there's no way of unlocking it, and the only fix is to play the game from scratch all over again, which is very disheartening. But I think I'm still going to try and perfect it, except for that one achievement, and then at some point in the future I'll just, the next time I run through that game, I'll just grab that achievement on the way through and get my platinum trophy. Because other than that, I've had a brilliant time trying to perfect Doom. I put out that Doom video, that was just my campaign run through. There's more clips to come. I'm hoping I'll have enough for a second video at the end of my kind of perfection run. But that's that's like, I really enjoyed that video when I watched it back. I was like, when I was taking the clips, I was like, I don't know if I'm even going to make a video out of this, but when I watched it back, I was like, this is one of my favourite shenanigans style videos that I've done, except for the fact that because it's made through PS4 share stuff, it's still a bit blurry and it's not the best quality, and yeah, we're just having kind of a low quality week here on this channel. Also, last night I tried Black Desert Online, and I haven't had such a negative experience with a game like that for a while. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad game, it's just that the information it gives you, it does not present in a very understandable manner. It just kind of bombards you with systems, and then in my opinion, a lot of it's very unintuitive with how it, like at one point, and I'm still not entirely sure what happened, but it showed me a little window in the bottom right that said, hey, you've got 2 learnable skills. I was like, okay, and when I went to try and learn them, I couldn't. They were just grayed out. When I clicked them, it was like, oh, click to learn a skill, and I clicked and nothing happened. And apparently it was because I didn't have enough skill points. Even though I had 3 out of 3 skill points, that wasn't enough skill points to learn it, even though I'd hit the right level to learn the skill or something. So that wasn't that great, and it was just full of stuff like that, and I just kind of got frustrated with it. I might try it again at some point, but I've not had such like an experience like that of a game. I was getting very frustrated. I was playing it with Reese, so I was trying to be very, you know, not whingy about it, but yeah, in the end I was just kind of like, I'm gonna not play this, I'm sorry. By the way, it's Reese's birthday today. Happy birthday, Reese. You're a pretty damn swell guy. We read some of Marvel Zombies together, because I kind of just streamed my Marvel Unlimited screen through him and then through Discord to him, which is probably fine. Please don't sue me, Marvel. And Marvel Zombies 1, oh boy, that is a ride. You should read that. Also the prequel. You should read the prequel first. But like, that is an absolute ride of a comic. Like, holy shit. Marvel Zombies 2 isn't quite as good, but it's still pretty good, and we haven't read any of the future ones, but the fact that they're exploring that in the What If animated series that they're doing soon is very, very, very exciting to me. They had a lot of fun writing those characters, and just being like, hey, like, what if we made zombies, but they still had like their brain functions, like they could still think and reason and all of this kind of thing, but they're still driven by an insatiable lust for brains. Also, they're superheroes. It's like the best pitch I've ever heard in my life, and they executed it beautifully. It was... Just go read it if you haven't already. Honestly, it's worth buying at a store if you don't want to buy into Marvel Unlimited, but like, oh, it's so good. Also, the teaser thing we got for WandaVision in the middle of a Super Bowl trailer, that looks pretty fucking cool. I'm really interested in that. Not so much in the Captain America and the Winter Soldier stuff. Maybe not so much that. I mean, it'll probably be good, but like, it was just kind of overshadowed by some of the other stuff. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that kind of thing. Disney Plus cannot arrive in England fast enough. March is going to be a hell of a month. Disney Plus, fucking Animal Crossing New Horizons, Doom Eternal. I'm so ready. I am more than ready. Give it to me now!